Sho-Timetv podcast.
You already know, Sho-Timetv podcast. I'm in the building, you know. The Galactus of this fucking podcast shit. We gonna take this shit out of space, man.
Movie.
To my left,
you already
we
know
got in the
what it
building.
is. It's your boy Young Turn Up, Mr.
Turn Up.
Movie. We here, Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
We here to make a movie today, I heard, right?
Oh man, we got Stunna Dior in the building.
Oh man, Stunna Dior,
I'm
man.
here.
Royal
What's up?
Family
We
Tour.
here.
Movie.
Now you know I love Stunna Dior. I'll be on all her comments. I'll be under all her shit. You know, she be working.
Hardest working, I think.
Yeah, man,
one of the hardest workers females
That's what I'm trying to tell
right
you.
now. Facts.
So y'all gotta step. You know the price done went up though. When Stunna take out time to come see somebody,
That bag go up.
you know that bag go up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's exactly
You know what I'm
it is.
saying? So what's up with you?
Man, I'm doing good, Showtime, man. You know, been working. You know what I'm saying? Since the last time I've been here, you know, a lot of growth been coming through, you know, tours, managing, you know, working with a lot of artists, you know, just really getting active and making movies.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out like how did this Stunna Dior?
Oh, Stunna Dior, the Royal Family Tour, and everything came about. Well, you know, just being a great partner and being outside. You know, when you outside, you bump into people with great minds like you, and y'all put those together, you know, and y'all become a real team out here, a facility.
Because I remember when Sonny told me about you, I'm like, who is that? And I saw him, you know, but I ain't say nothing. I watched. He pulled up. We had a good interview. Then after that, running around, you got Stunna Dior in the building.
Yes, sir.
I said, oh, he doing everything right.
The Ghanaian princess, she
I met
outside.
Turn Up in Atlanta.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know,
Like that's the crazy part. That's how outside we are. Like I didn't know that he'd be outside over
Yeah, he
here or
definitely do.
anything
He
like
be
that.
outside.
I met him in Atlanta when I was like doing tours, moves down there. I met him at a show during like BT weekend or something. And I was with Trev Mullah and everybody else when I met him. So like, and we just instantly, he was cool with Trev. We all hit it off. We always hang around. And then like, it's just, I guess like the genuine connection is just grew and grew. And then obviously, mutual business minds. I feel like when you put like mutual business minds and you with the right people, they see you like, all right, cool. Cause there's a lot of people around you that's in the industry. And like some people is out to like, all right, I'm just trying to do this for myself, or I'm just trying to be in the content,
They be
or I'm just
faking
trying
it.
to get in the building for free, or
I
however.
feel like we talking the same language. It's like they want to work with you, but they don't want to work with you.
With you. They just wanna work,
The key
and they'll
word
get
is
there
they
however
want to
they
take
can.
your clout.
Yeah, but don't let that shit go over your head though.
So you gotta work.
They want to work with you.
They wanna work with you.
They don't want to work with
They
you.
don't want to
But
work with you because
the reason
just
why they
won't
want to
work.
work for you.
They just want work for themselves. They don't really care to work with you. They just want work.
Yeah, it's
And-
opportunists, you know.
And it's a lot of that that's going on, and you know what I'm saying. Through us being friends, like I feel like he had first-handedly seen how everything was just moving, how so many
Facts.
people was around 6-7 months at a time, get lit. People that was lit. I know I had so many friends that was like lit in the industry back in the day, and before I was even doing music that I brought back outside, but I never knew they was like fully outside before. But apparently I brought them back outside. They utilized me for clout, and then like where the fuck they at now? Like
I want, you know, yeah. Like I said, you know, we read energy. You know, we had a conversation.
that's a Fendi.
You know, you could read energy, like, so like your energy definitely shifted, like you in a different space. Like you could tell when somebody goes from a different space and they grow. Like I don't know, but I mean, even though you grew musically, but I could just say like the maturity, as far as being selective and how you handling shit and how you moving. I watch.
Nah, I just feel like I'm being a little bit less nice. Like before, like because the thing is, even before I was doing music, like I always been very, very tough. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the industry for so long that I feel like even this girl told me, she was like, yo, Stunna, people don't really know you. You know what I'm saying? Unless they talk to you. And that's because I really only show people what I want them to see. So sometimes because I'm so tough, I won't open up my mouth in spaces because then they're going to be like, oh shit, Stunna's a whole different beast. So in a lot of different spaces, there was different things that was going on. And it was that I didn't handle it because I was going to come down on the people around me too hard. And at the end of the day, I need other people to see those things. And so it was like the same things that you guys were speaking on, musically, growth, business-wise, all of those things that I that's always been a goal. You know what I'm saying? But when you're working with people that's not necessarily the right people, it kind of stunts your growth because now you stuck in a different aura. You know what I'm saying? Now you stuck in a vibe. So it's more so like I was dumbing myself down, but on the music timing, because I respected the music hustle because I didn't know anything about it. I was a student of the game. I knew about the industry. Niggas can't tell me about the industry. Like, I've been doing this since I was 17. Like, this is really the only life I know. I probably know about the music industry more than regular life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you can't tell me about the industry because that's the only thing I've been doing. But when it came to music, there's so many avenues and radio and this and that I didn't know about. So you got to learn for yourself too, who's the right people to work with, who's the wrong people to work with, who is good, because every individual artist has different needs. And what I realized is there's some people in the industry that like, they lit and I knew them and I probably could have asked a lot of people for favors. One thing about me, I never asked for favors. I don't hit people up and be like, yo, let's do it. Yeah, I mean, not even just for favors. No shade. I won't even hit like Showtime and be like, yo, let me interview you. I'll just wait till you do, because once you do, they be like, nigga be like, $350.
It's always the price.
You feel me? So it's like on some time in my career, I just didn't ask anything. So a lot of the opportunities that y'all seen was genuine people that gravitated to me, and that's the energy I gravitate to. Who fuck with me, I'm fucking with you.
I definitely gravitated to her because the work ethic and
from
just
day one.
And you know what's so crazy? And this is the reason why. Because I've managed so many people. Like, I managed battle rappers. I mean, I've got battle rappers paid. They getting paid now. I got individuals you wouldn't even know that I managed, and they there. The problem is sometimes, like, my method of managing somebody is, what's your goals, right? You tell me your goals. Now I have to make that realistic. You know what I'm saying? And really break it down. This is realistic, but don't ask me to manage you if you're going to try to micromanage me for managing you when you haven't even done what I've done. Like, I see you in pictures with people, but now you look like that person that's next to Stunna Dior. She's important.
But you're in the legendary community. Some people not even in the legendary community, and their issue is they come in the game saying, oh, I'm a manager, and they bite off more than they can chew. So they need to be micromanaged, because now what I realized too, a lot of this is just in general in the industry, like people that's on the other side of the ends, artists be hungry, models be hungry. That's because we got a window span on this shit. PRs, managers, and say they don't have no lifespan on their job, so they more so, okay, well, we can do this in 6 months, in a year, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? But the artist is like, no, we don't got right here. We need to eat right now. And bills got to be paid right now. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? And I get it though. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've dealt with, you see, it's a different type of beast. You know what I'm saying? Like there be artists that want to work, but they have no work. There's nothing to manage.
And Showtime. Not even to cut you off. Like, I feel like, right, and coming from an artist and coming from the management side too, and the artist side, like, I feel like a lot of artists nowadays, they forgot, right, that it takes to make a great artist was artist development. A&Rs are not out here no more.
At all.
So it's no artist development.
Reality
TV.
Development.
It ain't no manager that's gonna be like, all right, let's develop you first. They want you to already be that star. They want you already to have that image. They already want you to have 1 million followers. So it's like no one's doing artist development with the artist to actually build the star. So therefore, when you got someone that's coming in to a facility or your management group or someone that wants to manage an artist, and it's like, yo, I have these expectations as myself as an artist, so you managing me, I hope that you can fulfill those things. And when we're not fulfilling those things as together as a team, I think that's what makes it complicated for the artist and the management, especially when you're telling me you're this A1 manager that you did this and such and such. Now when it comes down to it,
Show
you ain't
me.
even show me.
Showtime. But look, I'll be putting in all the pain. Look, look,
but that's why I said you come from a legendary group, and when you come from that, you have work to show for. Like these other people, they don't have work to show for.
You know what?
How many managers came to me? I'm like,
but you know what I learned though?
What stars y'all made?
But you know what I learned though? Like, you got to be a manager, and you got to know how to do some publicist work too. You know what I'm saying? So like I may take somebody from the ground up.
That's a fact.
And I already know exactly like what avenues to market them in. And all I need you
gotta make the call.
Yeah, all I need you to do is what you do, and then just let me do that PR part for you, and I'll get you to a certain space, and then it's up to you then.
So, and this is what my situation was. My situation was I was doing what I was supposed to do. I was in the studio. I was my own PR. So I was getting all the lit situations, all of these different things. You get what I'm saying? And I was bringing different opportunities to the table. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm bringing, you see me outside and you see this growth because now I'm bringing things to the table and I'm asking people that's around me, everybody that's saying, hey, we gonna really help you be this star. I'm saying, hey, what's next? And nobody could tell me what's next. And so now I had to get to this place where it's like, yo, okay, individually, how much times can I sit with people that I love, that I want to make this happen to, that I know they have great resources, they get skills, they may be great for somebody else, but they just not great for me in this space. And I had to realize that and be like, yo, if I wait anymore, then I'm jeopardizing my own career, my own food on my table. And then you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, and that's where you just gotta take as a step as an artist and as an individual person, you just gotta keep sharpening the toolbox. So like you said, I wasn't relying on no writers or nothing like that. I wanted people to be in the studio, the right producers to be in, I wanted the right people to be around me. The people I was working with, they had zero input on my music. Zero input, not choosing a song, a beat, or nothing. No input on my music. So everything that I was building, I had to educate myself. So it's like I came from being a rapper that wrote, just write bars, not creating songs. And you have to learn that those two different things are different.
That's a fact.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is work. But you understand, like,
it's crazy.
Everything you said, I respect that. Having a conversation with somebody and you like everything you just said, you doing everything right. She put in the work, she did all this stuff like that.
X, Y,
the
and Z.
research, she doing the footwork and all of that.
And she even researches her managers. Like, so if you're going to try to manage her, she does the research on you. Like, I watched her do that personally. You get what I'm saying? Like, being a part of her team, I watched her. Like, if someone comes in and they have an idea and they want to, like, you know, try to do some type of things with her or even book her, she goes look up you, like, who you are, what's your booking rates. She want to see your records. Like, and she like, oh, this person.
Because I'm coming at this point in my career, I'm coming with a track record.
And that's a great artist to do that. You get what I'm saying?
I'm coming with a resume.
But this sounds so good because now it's like, you know, shit, if you won't go like that, I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I feel like I gotta carry like 20 people at one time.
Baggage.
Because I felt like I was carrying like 35 people at one time.
And that's how I felt as the artist. Like, damn, I gotta write the songs and do a wig.
You gotta start doing some reconstruction and I had to do the same thing when it came down to like just being like an artist and then finding out like, yo, I really don't really need y'all. I'm only really having y'all here because I really love y'all. And it looked so great when you had these people that was saying they're my managers, they're my tour manager, they're my photographer. And I was like, y'all really just my friends, and y'all really. I just have to keep it a stack. Y'all do got some leverage, whatever, but I have to get real professional people to help me. And once I learned that the professional people just gonna charge you and rob you, and I had to go out there and learn it myself to the point where I went and got an LLC, I went and got an entertainment license, I went and did all that. Now I became my own everything. You get what I'm saying?
Turn up. When I tell you, it's a wild game.
It is. Trust me, it is. I know. But
you know how I knew I was doing everything right? I had a publicist hit me up. I had met her on a Clubhouse. She was like, can you train me? I'm like, train you to what?
And that's
like,
I'm
like, ain't you a publicist?
Yo,
like, how am I train a publicist how to be a publicist?
Like, can I shadow you? So many rappers, girls, listen, I just want to be around you. Let me shadow you. Like,
you know how much girls and female artists and
learn how to dress, learn how to put my contour, how you put it. Let me shake the same hands. How you they want to follow you. And honestly, that's what you should do. Because I tell you this, every single girl that I ever met that probably was like, oh, this is my first song or this is my first performance, and they've met me somewhere and they're like, oh, let me ask you a question. They ask her a piece of advice. Anything about music, I'll be like, yo, keep that mentality and you're gonna go far. You know why? Because you educating yourself. And the more educated you can, that you know, these people, they can't tell you shit. They can't get in your head and tell you shit to manipulate you because you have your own education on it. So now you gonna know how to move and who's real and who's fake. When you don't know, and sometimes you young or you gullible and you're just like in this artist creative space of like, oh, we outside, whatever. I'll put a song, I'll put it first. You in this place and they like, we outside, and they taking bread and this all these percentages is adding.
And that's what separates her from a lot of other artists. You know that, right? And I think that's why a lot of people be intimidated, because when they look at her, they see a pretty girl and they think like, oh, she's pretty and dumb, but she's not. Like,
but you know, so crazy. Like, it's crazy for them to get that, because I didn't get that at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that at all.
But you know how the industry is. They look at pretty girls and think they just care about they look more than they. I actually got
more that she's real savvy and she wants to be
savvy.
She wants to be handled a certain type of way.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying, and it sets a tear. And you know, because the reason why I wanted you here is because I felt like getting you here, having a conversation with you, and people actually seeing us interact and having this conversation to open up more eyes.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you can't just come up here to do what? You know what I'm saying? Like that sounds crazy to me. Like you know, like
what do you actually giving the people who actually like? It's a lot of people, like girls, like since I've been on her team and watched her, you know, grow from the artist that she was 2 years ago to the artist that she is now.
Yeah, you definitely.
She literally has like. And I could say this for a fact. I watched it. She has all the girls in New York who literally, but like, I want to be like you. You get what I'm saying? And I watched girls who didn't rap, who's starting to rap now because they've been around her so long. And it's like,
and then your
crazy.
stuff is tasteful. Like I never seen nothing crazy. Everything is sexy, tasteful. It's like you don't do nothing
business tasteful, sexy.
Yeah,
you
never do nothing that's too raunchy. You just.
But you want to know something?
Right
when I was a kid and I was growing up, and when I first got to New York, and I was like, yo, I'm doing the acting. I was so in love with this. I was like, yo, I have to protect my brand because what if they call me to do a Nickelodeon job? Like I thought about that.
That's a fact.
My whole
like
career.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And to this day,
That's why
I would think like that.
So it's like I don't need y'all see me. I turn up and stuff, but y'all ain't gonna see me like too OD leaving the club. I'm gonna turn up and give internet with needs, but I'm not gonna go to the OD because when you get to certain tiers, there's rooms that I can't. And a lot of people forget that. Like also, I represent a whole.
You're all around artist.
Listen. You can make one mistake. You could have something, and you could have something. You could do something in a video. You could say something on camera. You could do something that'll just damage your career. A friend of mine was telling me, she was talking to Babyface, and then she was showing him the book. Her name was Vera Edwards. She was like saying like, yo, you know, showing her book. He said, all right. He let his manager hold it. He looked at it, and he's like, oh, it's all right. And she was like, "Oh, wow, that's crazy."
Yeah, like you didn't even read it.
What she was saying was that he had to look at it first, and Babyface was like, "Look, that's my manager. Like, this the person that gets me the money. Like that, he had the right manager that really protected him. Yeah. So he basically was protecting
his artist.
He was protecting his artist and his brand. Like, look, when my manager tell me some shit, she's like Showtime, because there was times where I don't really like going back and forth with people because I feel like I'm educated.
Me too.
I'm not even gonna act like a nigga to act like a nigga.
That's why you don't see me in too much beef. Because I'm not gonna go back. I'm just as crazy as the next one, but I can't do the beef because I'm at the end of the day I'm educated. So when I beef with you, for one, I'm gonna read your soul and you're gonna be sad because now everybody's gonna look at you like, damn, it was kind of bad.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make no sense.
I would look at you crazy.
Exactly. And you gotta know how to reciprocate that and respond back cordially. See, a lot of people don't know how to respond back cordially. Like if you was to cuss me out and I'm in front of millionaires and businesses, you're gonna look stupid by showing your attitude, and I'm gonna be like, you know what, I'll take that, thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna look at that,
and they're gonna look at me and call me back and be like, you handled that so well. We want you to bring you back to next week, and that's just how it goes. When you have to know that the assignment is to always stay professional. Capital P. Like I keep it P everywhere I go, bro.
And that's like if you was to see something, you be like, yo, Showtime, that don't look too good. You know what I'm saying? Or my manager see something, and she be like, yo, you know that. She's supposed to be there to protect me, you know, from myself sometimes. So sometimes you get caught up or whatever the case may be. But I needed you up here because I needed this conversation. And I knew this conversation was going to happen, you know, because it had to happen.
And it needed to.
What I'm saying? Like, you got to set a standard. I set standards for myself, you know. I said, this is what I want to accomplish. This is who I want to accomplish it with. And whether you like it or not, it's gonna get done.
That's fact.
I reached out to you like a year ago.
That's manifesting a vision, right?
Yeah. No, you were. I would say from the beginning, like you one of the people that have been consistent, like especially with tapping in and like doing your reposts, commenting, like you say, you've been consistent. So from my first song to now, you're one of the people that conceptually you can see the difference. You know what I'm saying? The catalog is a whole other story. It gets even more crazy.
And don't need nothing from you neither. Yeah. But a conversation. Exactly. But to see you good, you know why? That shit makes me hungry. When I see my team winning, and I feel like I'm a weirdo. I think of this shit like the Avengers, man. Like everybody doing what they got to do, and when we come together, it's a wrap.
We the team that's winning, and you know what my boy Ace General said. My team winning, ain't no other team harder. Listen, we winning. Shout out to Ace General, right? Shout out to Ace. But really, right?
What's your sign?
Oh, I'm a Gemini.
Shout out to Gemini.
Yeah. Okay, hello. I'm like, are you gonna leave me hanging?
Wait.
I thought we was cool.
We are. I'm not leaving you hanging. But what's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Okay. Oh yeah. I fuck with you.
No.
Come on.
You missed it.
Come on, man. Please.
You thought it was like a Scorpio, like
you gonna leave my man hanging like that? Oh, okay.
He left me.
Okay, I was about to say.
He left me hanging.
She had to punish me for a minute.
Yeah, she did. She said, hold on. But that goes back to what we just talking about. Listen, you wasn't ready for the initiative. Now I gotta make you wait on it. Now
I married a Aquarius.
Yeah, Aquarius are crazy.
At one point in my life.
Okay.
It lasted
Lady
for a long
ball.
time.
Yeah.
It lasted for a long time.
Yeah.
That's
Aquarius, they loving people though. I got my daughter's an Aquarius. So
you just gotta let them be free spirit. They free spirit.
Free spirited, yes.
If Aquarius
Free
tell you,
mind.
I want to do this, I want to do that. Do not try to change it. Just let them.
Yeah, I start freaking out.
Start bugging.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Listen, go to a whole different character. You be like, all right, just have it your way now. Like you can have it. Like it's good.
We done tackled so much stuff, right? But like, let's talk about this tour though. What's going on?
Royal Family Tour, Stunna Dior, Lord Jew, Outside, Vamp Life, Rough Riders.
You been seeing the post?
I've been seeing everything. It's a lot going on.
I've been tearing it up.
It's a lot going.
But did you see the fits?
Of course. You saw me, of course. I snatched one. I
snatched one off.
I saw a picture. I seen that picture. I snatched it. I did another flyer with it. Usually you get one flyer. You get one time to make it right.
Yeah.
She got two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's the first time I seen that too. I was like, he
flyer,
made two.
I told you that's the picture. I was like, you should use a flyer.
Yeah.
Yo,
I seen that. I said, oh yeah, that one gotta go.
Yeah,
that one gotta go right there. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and like
I like what y'all doing. Y'all running around. Y'all running around, getting it done.
And we running around off our own names.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Nothing else. Like, and if you really see what's going on, like Vamp Life, Rough Riders, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Speedy, shout out to DJ All-Star, like, shout out to Jim Jones, Dice Peso, like, people who really been contributing.
I like Dice Peso.
You know what I'm saying? Sharing it for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have to go out there and spend X, Y amount of dollars to get everybody to fuck with us. They fuck with us off our energy, you know what I'm saying?
And, it's so dope because I've been around DVD era. I mean, I had stuff in Black and Nobles. I had stuff in the legendary Black Star Entertainment and this. I've been outside, bro. My shit was next to Smack. Cocaine City.
I remember those days. I remember
Nobody
that.
really say that like that. That's why when niggas be talking, I'm like, what?
Exactly.
Talking to
the legendary era. And then what's so crazy? We just talked about this before we came in here. Where it usually back in the day, it was so hard to be a rapper.
That's right.
You had to gain respect.
Yep.
Then you had to have street cred.
Exactly.
Then you had to have people who around you. Couldn't be in a sucker. You couldn't go to your city to none of these cities alone. You had to bring your whole.
And then they had to co-sign you.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember when Smack gave me that co-sign. He said, "Spit and respect his motherfucking camera." I'm like, "You're doing everything right, sir. You doing everything right."
And it's so crazy.
I'm doing it again.
Shout out to Smack, man. Y'all already know. And
shout-
it's so crazy that the back in the day, the rappers had to really work hard compared to now. You get what I'm saying? Like now, listen, and like Stunna Dior, Lord Jew, Ice Spice, Connie the Diamond, Kaya Baby, you know what I'm saying? Gorilla, those lady figures, Scarlett, those lady figures that's taking over the industry right now, they're actually opening up another lane.
Going to other countries, right?
Exactly.
And bringing the culture to other countries. I'm loving that. Yeah, I be watching. I saw you on Camels and, you know what I'm saying, back in New York. Like,
yeah, you see me.
I'm telling you.
I'm tapped in. I be watching. I'm one of them people. I'm like a I'm like a nerd on the low. Like, you know what I'm saying? I look at documentaries. I'm infatuated with things like that.
You like doing your homework.
I love documentaries.
Yeah, man. I'm a
I've watched like every artist.
You like powering the brain with information.
Yeah, man. Like I'm one of them people that you wouldn't even know that I be in tune. I'm well cultured,
Yeah.
So I know how to appreciate things when they're special.
That's a fact.
Me.
You know what I appreciate?
Here we go.
I'm super cultured. Like,
I appreciate having
on those vibes.
Stunna Dior and Lord Jew work together. You know how hard it is.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Now listen. Now this is what I'm saying about the Royal Family Tour, right? You know how hard it is to really even get two females together to click with each other.
Yeah.
And they did that responsibly by themselves and actually corresponded and clicked with each other. And
you know what? That when I saw Stunna and Lord Jew together, I was like, damn. Stunna is sharing the spotlight with her peers and creating avenues.
I always do that because I'm not a hater.
I felt like that was my idea. It wasn't, but I thought that was a
you
great
thought of that
idea.
first. You was like, nah, I thought of that first, man. Let me jump on this and put these.
How long is your set?
Like 20 minutes plus. Yeah.
Oh shit, 20 minutes of Stunna? You changing outfits too?
I've been bringing out special guests.
Yeah, she been bringing out special guests.
Everybody out of the feature I brought Trev Muller, I brought Devi, I brought Henny, I brought Way to Black, I brought mad people out, bare people out.
Turn up.
Me and Turn Up.
Complexions of the
people. I didn't
she,
bring you out. You were there.
Yeah, he's a different. No, very different
complexions of the streets
and different sounds.
Yeah. I love Way Out.
Way to Black, that's my boy. Listen, Way to Black is turned. You know what I'm saying?
That's my family.
I like that song when he was like
go crazy,
act the fool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
watch out.
Whoa. Yeah, I love that shit. And he had to like he would put like these crazy people dancing. Like he'll find like.
And shout out to Way to Black. Yeah, nah, he's a genuine person too. You would think that these people that we be around.
I love Wade. I love the family. I talk to his family.
Like
he's
forever,
a really dope person.
And you know, shout out to Swave, because Swave is one of them people. Like when I was connecting the dots, I'm like, yo, I hit Cortez up. What's up with him?
Oh yeah, shout out to Cortez.
And then Swave was like, yo, I got him. I got him on the jack.
That's a fact.
Then Math pulled up. D Chambers pulled up. Everybody, I met all of them in like one time when I was doing this DVD. When I dropped that DVD, that shit was hard. I had Math calling out Dose. I had Cortez on it. I had everybody on that shit. The second one, I had Gilly on the cover.
Fact, shout out to the hip hop legends.
One of the first people that like I met like in 2014 when I wasn't even 21, and I was like going to his after parties and everything with my management team. I was like in the age. And that was like one of the first people, and to this day, like always, there's always love. Always. Yeah,
Cortez is one of them special people to me. It's Cortez Goods. Goods is a guy that I respect.
Shout out to Goods.
Yo, I love Goods, man, because he never changed. And if I need him, you know what I'm saying, he give me advice. You know, we talk, we boss up. He's a good dude. He's a genuine
That's a
good
fact.
Dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You know what?
One time, wait, not to cut you off. One time I was getting out of my character, I was mad. You know, chick made me mad.
Humbled you.
Know, and he looked at me. He was like, "That's not you, Showtime."
Humbled you real quick.
That's
like,
not you. I was like, "Yeah, I'm back.
Don't do that. Yo, speaking of humble, I got a question for Stunna Dior, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all of us watch. You know what I'm saying? Like you got over 100 and something K followers. You know what I'm saying? And you got over 1 million streams with your music. You doing, you know, international tours. Like you know, then you bringing that back to New York. You know, how was it for you, like as an artist? You know, just being around other artists who trying to feed off you or even trying to build with you, but knowing that you're on this level and capacity where you're at when you're overseas, but then when you come back to America, you're trying to get that American level to your overseas level. Like, how was that for you? Like,
it's humbling. It's humbling. Come back, I'll be like, dang, I'm not as special at all out here. Like,
no, that's not true.
No, that's not true. I think
no, but the love is different. Like here, it's selective. When you're there, it's like if you're a person that's going hard at what you believe, they don't have to know anything about you. They're gonna support you.
Yeah, but you know what? Everybody trying to be you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's the problem.
I think they want to know more about you. I think that's why they're so in tune.
Listen,
but they like separated. Like people like
you know. I think it's cute though. You know, when people be in their feelings, I be like, yo, y'all, do y'all understand? Like, I'm gonna take this a moment. Like, I don't be thinking about nothing that people be thinking I be talking about. I be like, yo, I don't talk about. I've been low for like 4 months. I haven't verbally really talked about nobody.
That's a fact.
You see me out. You see me outside.
I didn't even get invited to a rap battle.
But you don't see me talking. That's coming. I got a private joint. Only public figures. We in that room over there.
Yeah. Shout out to Showtime rap battles.
Yeah,
they go
you already
crazy.
know. We got the room right there. That's like 40, 50 people in there. Have private little selected
And they be
industry events here, exclusive. You know,
I was just here last week. That's
you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, you know? But the whole point I was trying to say is that at this point, I'm not worried about nobody. But people always seem to have something to say, or I said this and that. Yo, if you know anything about me, I don't trust nobody enough to talk about nobody else too. If I don't like you, I'm not saying nothing to you.
Exactly. That's a fact.
I don't know you gonna go back.
That's a Fendi stand on business, and I feel like and that's what's wrong with this industry now. Like, don't get me wrong, cordial and handling business. If I don't like you, I won't say nothing to you, but I'm gonna handle my business.
How long it took for me to talk to you?
2 seconds, but not honestly. It had to. But when we first met, you didn't know me. You was observant. I
didn't know you. I didn't know you.
You was like this. You said
my manager know him, and I see what he doing and stuff. But we didn't
click it off the first time. You did some observations to see who I was.
We didn't really talk until we talked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you got to be selective. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth. It was just more cordial. Like I said, it was like
all is bad.
It was like, what up, touch me. Like, but I think that's like how it is in the street though.
Yeah, but he's cool though.
Y'all are bad at bougie. Y'all are so funny. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
I did that to my man Breeze though. I saw him. I was like, I see you though, but does it make sense for me to follow you back?
Nah, because I think that. But Stunna though, isn't that how it is though with you though? Like I feel like because you like a public figure and everybody wants everybody to know who you is. They like, yo, Stunna Dior, meet my boy. He's a producer.
He's the plug.
He's the plug.
He's the biggest.
So I see this all the time when you sitting back and you like, bro.
But look, she's really a public figure. You know
That is though. She really is.
But the problem is that I don't think some people know what public figures are. You know what I'm saying? Because they complain about things that I'm like, yeah, you gave your life to the public.
To the public.
This is what you're doing.
So you have no
public
privacy.
Figure. The fuck?
So they want to know what you're drinking. They want to know what you eating, what time you go to sleep, when you about to go on live, what time you went to go see your boyfriend, and what time your interview is.
And I think y'all can understand this. One time I was doing PR for somebody, right? You know, I'm verified. Okay, I get it. But the reason I'm really verified is because, you know, people see us in person. Yeah. So, like, you could identify with me because of the level we work on, right? Mm-hmm. I had to let him know, you're not a Stunna Dior, you're not a turn up. You are a contestant on a cooking show. Even though you're on a cooking show, you are a contestant. I am taking you.
Hey,
yo, that's literally what he was.
And you can cook for us.
This is literally what he was.
So and I said, cook for us. He a celebrity chef.
So no.
Hibachi.
You know, you are a contestant.
He a celebrity. He auditioning to be a celebrity.
You are a contestant until the news say otherwise. Until you become notable enough for Instagram to say, hey, what? You're a celebrity chef.
That's a fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? True. Or for the people to accept you at that is that
people
you know,
be saying they're a celebrity this after working with one half of the celebrity. Like,
I'll pull you up right now. I'll pull you up right now to somebody else, and let's look at the work, and let's look at what the news say about you. Not even you posting.
Exactly.
Let's look about what the news is saying about you, opposed to what your contestant is. So you don't understand the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over here building a bear, and you're making it complicated for me. Because you think you know everything when you don't. I'm smart enough to know it's still a lot I need to learn.
Exactly.
I'm absorbing information from you guys right now. And then when I get back home, when I get on that computer.
It's over. It's over. Homework. Listen, and I definitely agree with you. And I think you brought something up in the beginning of the show when you said something about, I believe when you said publicists. And I think that's what goes on when you need those publicists to make write-ups about you. If you don't have write-ups, the news or people that's like actually like TMZ and the news media coverage, those media coverages make you known because when we go Google your name, all this comes up right here. Boom, 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 boom. You know, X, Y, and Z, yo.
And it's crazy because I know how to trigger the shit. Like, I know how to trigger stuff to happen a certain type of way. And you know how I proved it? Listen, I can
playing telephone. Like, what you do? You
just look. You got people who do 10 songs a year, right?
That's a fact.
But I barely make music, and I'm more known than you. There's a problem.
Bro, you want to know something crazy? Listen, listen. Listen. No, we make music, but we don't drop it. It's a difference now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you don't count because you already
I could tell you. No, I haven't. I've only dropped about 5 singles in 2 years.
And she only has one. And she only has one radio song.
And everybody else done dropped 100 singles.
And it's with Dave on the radio right now. Shout out Power 105.
You would think you dropped like a bad songs. Like
no, but I'm
that's
booked,
the work ethic. That's the work ethic she's putting. Listen, Showtime. I only have 5 songs out myself, and I's the work ethic.
Y'all some smart motherfuckers. Because I was trying to tell motherfuckers, why do you keep making all these songs and putting all these albums out?
If people don't know them.
Are you Jay-Z yet?
Exactly.
Like nobody knows.
You know
them.
what I'm saying?
Why.
Like
they gonna learn these songs before I give them one. But the catalog is crazy. Just because I'm not dropping don't mean I'm not fully in the studio executing, growing. I have the next roll out ready.
But still, you still getting the notability. Like we know who you are. We can read about
Y'all
it.
gonna have to beg for an album.
You understand what I'm saying?
I definitely.
Y'all gonna have to beg me for an album
for 100 songs.
That's
you got 100
crazy.
songs out, and they still my Instagram. My matter of fact, my fucking Google is 7 pages.
Exactly.
What? And you got 100 songs out?
Then listen, and the thing about that right there,
you got the nerve
right?
to disrespect me in the club and act like you special in that VIP. I will pull you out of that.
Listen, you want to know what it is? We got to remember, a lot of people go back to that Future and Lil Wayne era when they think they could drop a mixtape and drop a mixtape and drop a mixtape. And no, it don't work like that. Guess what? You know what somebody told me? And I'm giving y'all a free game right now. This is the camera right here. Look. You need about $100,000 just to promote a radio track to get spinning, to get out there, to get noticed. $100,000. Most of us independent artists don't even make $10,000. So if you know how to market your music, we have these.
He says the most.
Most. I said most. I said most.
I ain't talking about you.
Now,
Why you keep including shit? Next thing you know, it's gonna be the diss record. Yeah, you was talking crazy. I'm like, chill.
Yo, Stunna funny, yo.
Like, don't fuck up my numbers before.
We know Stunna paid out here. We know she's getting into the bag. But what I'm saying is, most independent artists, right?
You looked at me like, Stunna, you only getting.
No, you're supposed to agree with me.
No, facts. No, but Showtime though, right? Most independent artists don't know how to make music. They don't know how to make money off their music, so they don't even go on TuneCore. They don't got a distro kid.
Music off the money off the music. It takes 6 months before it start coming through. People don't know how to make money off of themselves.
But it made it easier. But the internet made it easier to have distribution.
I doubt nobody's using TuneCore over here, though.
No, but I just put things out there.
You got regular distribution deals.
Regular distribution.
Y'all got distribution deals. Stop playing.
No, we got real distribution deals, but we talking about for independent artists.
You got the other artists looking at you like, mines don't look like that. I don't see mine streaming on that.
Yeah. Nah, but you want to know who used DistroKid and makes money off that? Crazy. What's the
I know Azalea Banks used
Azalea Banks.
She used TuneCore.
Funny.
She got crazy with her label. She got crazy with her label.
What's the dude
I was about to say, of course she has no choice.
What's the dude that battle rapped against Tory Lanez?
Everybody.
He's from Mad.
Yo, you wild.
Because you know she's wild. No, she's wild. I ran into her in 32nd Street. She's such a sweet girl, but it's like if you get on the wrong side of that girl, like she's wild. Azalea Banks.
Azalea, we friends, right?
Shout out to Azalea.
Shout out to Azalea. You crazy though. She knows she crazy. Every crazy person know they crazy.
But all I just feel like, right, the marketing when it comes to music, how you gonna market yourself if you look like my other rapper that I like?
The dough.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how can I really sit up here and want to buy your album when it was already a DMX, it was already a 50 Cent? You know what I'm saying? We could emulate that and you know, definitely 50 Cent was one of my favorite rappers. DMX was one of my favorite rappers, but I would never go out in the industry to act like them. I'm going to act like Young Turner.
First of all, this is what I always tell people about that. If you look across the industry, everybody who's a major success, they sound like themselves. There's one Beyonce, one Rihanna, one Nicki, one of everyone. You get what I'm saying? So when people are going to start, you can sound like someone and get, you know, you can create your own vibe off of it. But when you go and you working to go to icon legendary status, all of these individual people have their own sound and look and identity. And that's something that I've been explaining to people about my music and my brand. My friends, the people that rock with me, they gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, as I grow as an artist, my uniqueness is what's gonna put you in there. They're not looking for you to be the next person.
You're very unique.
You definitely.
But that's what we looking for. You
definitely doing your thing, and you know, she got this image where it's like, it looks nice, it sounds nice, but you never gonna touch this. You're never gonna get in none of this space.
Yo, that's a fact though. Listen, you're only gonna get so close with Stunna.
And then she'll say some shit to you on the internet to make you feel like you're the only one, and then take that shit right back. You be like, damn, yo.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? If I tell you, like, in Thirsties, man, listen, if I tell you Thirsties, the amount of Thirsties that I see between Stunna Dior and Lourdes Bigio on this tour is ridiculous.
They going crazy. I'm
not gonna say his name, but literally I paid the cameraman to come do the videos, and he was like, yo, these girls are so sexy, the videos and the footages in my camera, I don't want to charge you nothing. He was like, I'm like, bro, what are you about to go home and do to this? Like, can I get the videos and photos first? Because he's like, yo, bro, I didn't think these girls, like, he's like, you know, internet is internet. They look at internet, they be like, oh, they people throwing on makeup. They like, but when they see these girls in person and Stunna Dior in person, they like, their jaws are dropping.
Yeah, but they a vibe though. You know what I'm saying?
They a real vibe.
Yo, we judge the battle. We judge the battle, a battle situation.
No born baddie biddies.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's what it is. They when they see Stunna Dior,
whatever that is,
they see Stunna Dior, they like, yo, this not just a regular New York girl. This not just this not an African prince, cause this is somebody who really we could fuck with. Matter of fact, shorty, you trying to go to the studio? Literally, that's all I hear. From when they see how she's a vibe, they're scared to walk up to her and say something. But once they see how nice
it's because you know what it is. Once people they finally walk up to me, because I can see it too. Like people be and they'll message me. They'll be nervous and they'll be like, and they'll message me like, hey, I seen you in the spot. Is that you? And I'll be like, yeah, come over. When they come over, and I'm like, yo, what's good with you? Once they hear me say something like that, they like, oh, this girl is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me, I saw you in the corner. I just you stunk.
I'll be like, you seen me?
No, you know what the worst thing I hate though? I'm gonna tell you the worst thing I hate about
like 3 pictures immediately.
Showtime. I know you could relate to this, right? We in the you Showtime, right? You verified, right? Big Showtime. Shout out to Showtime, right?
You know, I'm
Shout out to Stunna Dior, big verification. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Turn Up. When we go in the club.
Okay, did he say shout out?
Yeah, shout out to Turn Up. I had to shout myself. You know how to shout myself up. But listen. But listen, when you get in the club though, don't you hate when you got your bottle section and you got your bottles and then you see all these people
And everybody drink it
Oh,
all.
yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
And don't even let you
hold
have
up. What are you doing? Are you filming? Are you taking pictures? Do you even take a picture of this shot? She's a Bel Air sponsor, so most of the time we have Bel Air bottles that we're sponsoring, so she get her sponsorship. But they're not even taking the actual photos to post her with the Bel Air bottles to get content. If you're a photographer, you should be wanting to get that actual photo to send to Bel Air and be like, look what I just captured.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's working.
Right.
But people don't do that. They want.
And the crazy thing is, I don't even drink, so I don't even. I don't even.
Exactly.
I don't even mind.
like, that.
Yeah, I don't even mind because I don't drink. But like, yeah, they just do everything wrong.
They do everything wrong, and I feel like people forget the mission. Like, listen, no cat, right? And I think
No, people totally
They
forget the
forget the
mission.
and look,
It'd be crazy because I think I be thinking that I'm crazy. Like, bro, I know I just took
To the
like
point.
we were just on a game plan. Like, we just had this all figured out. The moment the lights, camera, action turned on, everybody lost
they
their
feel
mind.
look, and people
They
feel like the
feeling
Lakers
good.
right now. They said we were going in here to win game 2 and game 1, but we went in there and it was devastated what the team came out to. They did not do what they said they was going to do. Ain't no one passed the rock to nobody. They was like, I got it. We losing because y'all not passing the rock to each other. And that's what comes down to a real team when it comes to the industry. Like, yo, you have to have these people divided. Yes, you can do multiple things, but I need you for one thing. I don't want you overly worked. You are good at the things that I see you're doing. I need you for this. Can you be my cameraman? Yo, can you be my publicist? Yo, can you be my A&R? Yo, can you be my road manager? Yo, can you be my booking manager?
Can you come dance for me?
That's it. You have these people in position.
So he be dancing. You see him dancing?
Listen, can I come turn up the show? But you got these people in position.
When's the next show?
The next show is in Hartford, Connecticut, May 16th.
Okay.
And we outside.
We outside, and then we got Mass, and then we just got booked in VA. We got booked in Atlanta, and we got Cali. So we definitely got a whole bunch.
So you perform? How many songs you performed?
It depends. It's up to me because
She got a 20-minute
I
set.
feel like a 20-minute set, so I just be switching it up. Yeah, it depends on what guests.
Each city gets something different from the
Yeah, that's the
Stunna.
vibe.
Okay.
Like everybody gets something different. Depends on what special guest I'm bring out. Depends on how we feeling. Sometimes I do a little bonus track. Y'all really never.
And you know what's so crazy? She is the special guest because you want to know why. And in each city, she comes out different. They be like, yo, I seen you at the last show, but you looked like this. I didn't think we was gonna get this Stunna. So they're
This done. Oh, you on that level?
yeah, it's like I'm trying to
Different
tell
vibes.
you. They're getting different versions of her on this tour. Like, so
Shout out
it's
to
like
my designer Riches. By
Before
the way.
we get out of here, right? I need to know what's the last thing you want to leave with the people?
Just kidding.
What?
I said who's bad?
Yo, she's wilding right now. You want to give something encouraging or something,
like basically let the
Yeah, I mean, you know me, I've given so many encouraging things. I feel like I always say the same thing. I was about to reference them to watch my other interviews as well. Once you're finished watching them, just go and watch gems because that's what I'm really big on is putting people, if you pay attention, you learn to follow the yellow brick road. It's always going to have its differences, but it's really about doing what's best for you and following your gut instinct. Like that's what I always tell people, follow your gut instinct, educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? That whatever your field is, you artist, you're a PR, you're a manager, you a TV host, a podcast. Personally, I've done a lot of those things out of the box, and it's all about self-education and sharpening your toolbox so that way you could be the best to do it. Don't worry about racing nobody else. When you make yourself better than you was yesterday, you're going to always end up in the head of the race.
And that's a fact. I like that. And before I get up out of here with Showtime, this is my last thing I wanted to ask you. For people who never been on tour and like you, this is your first tour that you're doing, like your major tour, let other artists know, like, how can they get to this level? Like, how can they find managers and how can they find promoters and bookers? Like,
They came to me. I don't know what to tell y'all. Say no.
They were like, we just saw a turn up in Stunna. They was with Showtime. They was last seen with Showtime.
that's a fact.
You already know, man. Sho-Timetv,
Young
Stunna
Turn Up.
Dior, Young Turn Up.
Movie.
Here we are. That was a movie.
Royal Family Tour. We outside.
Wow.